for our viewers who aren't familiar or as familiar.
Yeah.
What happened? Because it looks very dramatic online. It looks messy
Mm.
online. Obviously, there's a lot of back and forth. We're not necessarily here to take sides. It's more so about the principle anyway. But I'd love to hear you speak on it because it seems like there's a lot of twists and turns in that overall relationship.
I guess the best way to explain it, a lot of people are familiar with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. It's really real similar to that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like having problems throughout the marriage and divorce being the topic. So a lot of this stuff, the way social media has happened, we've seen Tyrese and a couple of other people go through it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that situation.
Mm. Now, during the separation, there was a video where you were accused, or you accused your ex of being upset. I think she
Right.
might have been packing some things up because you didn't want to adopt her kids.
Right.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's true. Definitely. We had a conversation about that. I had talked about getting a divorce. So she asked me if I would ever consider adopting her kids, and she brought up situations of other men adopting kids or whatever. And like I said, the first one I was like, all right, that's cool. That sounds cool. Sound like a commendable thing to do. And then she brought up the second one. On the third one, I'm just like, why you keep bringing up all these different people and how they adopted kids? And she asked me would I adopt hers, and I said, nah. I mean, we married. It makes no sense to adopt kids when we're married. I'm already a father to them. And I just knew at that moment, because I've already been speaking about a divorce, she wanted me to do that. So for stability. So just in case a divorce happens, I have to pay for child support on all the kids. So
Mm. Did you have any child support issues with your previous child in that relationship?
I've been 100% financial with my kids and spent time with them and everything.
I also heard you kind of, when you were speaking to her, and perhaps this is in the midst of an argument. I don't know how accurate or true this is, but you accuse her of looking for a come up.
Right.
Is that something that you began to feel as the relationship progressed, or is that something that she said or did that was a light bulb moment, or what?
Yeah, I started feeling that way, because just me being as a Gemini, when we get with women, we tend to build them up. We want them to be on the same level as us or higher. And that's what I did from the introduction of our relationship all the way to the end. And I realized that she didn't want the same for me. So it was like, you in this position to actually help me grow as well, and you're not trying to. So that's how I started seeing it like that.
Wow. Why do you think this, because it seems like the drama overshadowed a lot of other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it became a real hot button. What do you think it is? Because in music,
Right.
there's a lot of songs that talk about being toxic
Right.
as a badge of honor, which
Mhm.
I don't understand, but that seems to be something that currently a lot of people seem to relate to. But for you, and obviously you all recorded everything,
Yeah.
right? You seem
Yeah.
like, for me, that would be difficult. But
Mhm.
clearly, what I'm saying, you've been able to figure out a path. But why was it such a hot button, in terms of that aspect of your relationship?
I mean, people seem to like negativity over positivity anyway, for some reason. Throughout my whole career, I've always promoted positivity, real father game. And the second some drama comes out, it overshadows it. Everybody shares the drama, but they never shared the situations when it was all positive.
Okay, got you. They always say there's three sides to every story, right? Your side, her side, and of course the truth. What do you think your role was in the demise of your marriage, your relationship?
Um, I think I would just, laser focused on, the career and stuff like that. And a lot of things with my career would be problems in the marriage.
Mm. Like when you say things in your career, what are you referencing?
Working with other females, things like that would be an issue.
So you feel as if your wife, your soon to be ex-wife, was she jealous?
Yeah, most definitely.
Now I saw something else where you spoke on her. You spoke on her going through your phone on a regular basis.
Most definitely.
That's what you had to deal with regularly. Like,
yeah.
Now how does that work?
That was an everyday thing.
Give me your phone. You walk in.
If I'm asleep, she just went through the phone every night. You know what I'm saying? So, and she said she never found anything. It'd just be Instagram messages pertaining to doing skits and stuff like that. It was never anything.
Okay. How did you know that she had gone through your phone?
She told me.
Wow. All right. Now, um, did you ever have any reservations about sharing this drama that was taking place in your relationship, being in such a public position?
Nah, not really. I never even spoke on it, man. I didn't even speak about certain things with close family. And
Mm,
then, so once it hit the internet, that was the first time a lot of people even heard anything about it.
yeah. It's funny when you mention your family. How did your family react to her or respond to her? And I saw some things where she talked about her father and
Right.
you. I wasn't quite clear on what all that was. Did you have a good relationship with her father?
Yeah, it was cool. It was actually cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where did it fall apart? Because she seemed like she brought him into, from
Um,
her perspective.
it's just with the over the top dramatics and the line and stuff like that. That's when it fell apart with us when I seen that he was cool with the lies and then he would back that no matter what.
Mm,
Because me as a father, if my kid is doing something wrong, I'm not backing that. I'm gonna
got
make sure my kid is on the right path. So that's where we fell out at when I seen how he was moving.
got you. You from North Carolina,
Most definitely.
the home state of the baby, and
Mhm.
I know that apparently he made a pass at your, soon to be ex-wife as well. Was that true? What were the details, surrounding that, and how did that make you feel?
Now that one was crazy because when I first seen it, it did look real.
Mm,
I had reached out to the baby and his team and all that about doing a feature for my song "Drop It Low." So when I seen the messages, it was kind of crazy. We had a conversation, a heated argument over the phone about it.
you and her.
But then me and him, me and the
Oh, you
baby,
and the baby had a
yeah, we
okay.
actually spoke on the phone about it. He said he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? It was just the way he said it. It kind of seemed like he was telling me I was being insecure over a message that I saw. So I mean, I thought it was really a message from him. But when I seen it, after it all played out, somebody said that was all fake.
What was her response to all of that?
She brought it straight to me because she's always showed me certain people that be in the DMs, and I always say I'm not worried about that. I'm secure. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna reply back to it, so it don't matter.
Mm,
But this particular one with the baby, she wanted to take it public, and I actually told her not to. I said
okay.
you never went public with any of the other ones, so why this one?
Mm.
But she went public. She posted it. It was out of my control after that.
Now, when it comes to being public, speaking of that, how do you feel? Do you feel like you have any regrets about making everything so public that was taking place in your life, in your relationship?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, if you
I
could do
mean,
it over
far as
again, you
far
would
as far
change.
as drama, like I never even posted any of that stuff. So it's always been positivity. But yeah, I regret a lot of some of the things I did though, for sure.
Okay, what is there anything specifically you would do differently next time?
I think I would rather keep my relationship more private.